Yo.
20 of us, that's 20 goons and ice cream.
Let's go.
I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out 1 for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check.
Let's go. Post it, let's have it.
I can never switch, not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, We ain't gon' run, no, we gon' hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die,
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction of the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. First carry now for Jordan Howard. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. First down, Eagles. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running with Howard. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They run with Howard. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That good for 22 and a 1st down. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
To throw is Wentz. It's caught by Aguilar. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. Wentz now on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. A 6-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Defense is not methodical. He said it. I didn't say it. Let's get it, baby. No Philly finest.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. On the return, Jackson. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns.
No to escape, and he goes down.
That was a good blitz.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. On the give, running right is Howard.
Ah, I would have juke moved to the outside.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
It's a blitz. Set up protection. Set up the protection.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. It's caught by Sanders. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Throwing his
way. I held it too long.
Escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence. And now possession's going to go over with a football.
That was a bad move. Good day. I did that shit. I did that dumb shit.
On 1st and 10, Prescott.
Get it right back. Right the fuck back. Right back.
Let's go. The linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Let's go.
All right, CD, let's look ahead to Week 12. The week before Thanksgiving, hard to believe some big games. It started Thursday night, Colts-Texans to decide who would go ahead in that division, but also Seahawks-Eagles, a game that you're going to be doing. That's a big one.
It's a monster one, and if you look at the Eagles' record, you would think they absolutely have to have it. But in the NFC East, even a loss doesn't eliminate them, does it? But if they win, they could be neck and neck with Dallas. With Seattle, they're trying to keep pace and stay right on the heels of San Francisco in the NFC West. How about Dallas at New England? That's a big-time game. The Cowboys trying to maintain their lead in the NFC East. New England just one loss. And Green Bay at San Francisco. That game got flexed to Sunday night and deserved to be. That could be one of the better ones we'll see this year.
Yeah, that's a trio of games that is very, very strong this weekend. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they try the right side
here.
Fucking block. And he still
has
yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On 2nd down now, it's Howard. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
Get down. Oh, this nigga dropped the fucking
and it
ball.
falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. Now on fourth down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Back deep for the Cowboys, Tavon Austin. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot him.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun.
Safety, give my safety.
And
Give
now
my safety.
Prescott is going to be
Give my
taken
safety.
down. He couldn't get away, and that's his safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Whoa.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
That one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. From the red zone now, Wentz. And Sanders has got it complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Now Wentz, and that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, and it's 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start with the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go, let's go!
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming.
That's Mountain Jink, baby.
But typically,
Mountain Jink,
halftime
baby.
locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check three. Let's go 47.
Prescott to throw it.
Get that shit out of there. Good coverage. Good coverage.
A
Good
lot of
coverage.
force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
Can't
So
get
that
shit
means they have
on
to
me,
win the
dog.
50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Lets it fly deep for Cobb.
Get that shit out of
Will
there.
be
Let's go.
incomplete.
Let's go.
Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing
back,
receivers
playing that zone,
as much as
baby.
they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Nah.
A great return there of 22 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them?
Let's go,
Right
man.
out on the
Let's go,
field,
let's
shutting
go to
them
work.
down, not
Let's
giving
go
up
to
any
work.
points, and turning the ball back over.
Got me
They
set
want to
up.
do
We
their part
won
now
them.
and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. It's a 2nd down run.
They was on that shit. They was on that shit.
Finding a lane, he barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, excuse me.
Here we go. Wait.
I don't like them bunch sets.
Shotgun now for Wentz.
Bottom. Oh, good day.
Notre Dame man
Oh.
Jalen Smith able
That
to
was
get
nice,
a hand
dude.
in and knock it away.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it,
Got
he felt
it.
like he
I
needed
got
to
it.
make a play,
I
right?
got it.
Yeah, exactly
Got
right.
it.
Third down, you got to try and find
the
something.
money.
There's nothing available there for him.
What? It should have been
And for an
stupid.
offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do
Big six.
during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red
Got
zone.
him. Got
He
him.
can't find anywhere to go with it.
Let's go.
And he goes down.
Let's go.
Duke Riley, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
I think
Let's
most
go.
quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Get wild.
To throw is Prescott.
Good day pick.
Looking
Told
for
you.
Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by
Ah,
Ron
fucked
Darby.
up. Too
And
much
he will
spin.
bring it back to the 4-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D lineman,
And he's in. Front Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Elliott good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think
It got his man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Prescott now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Caught by Cobb. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
the goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And a nice gain of 21 yards. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to...
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Here's Prescott.
This
Goal
man.
line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus.
That was a good try.
Focus,
That was a nice drive, though. Nice drive. Take them from
tuck
him.
it away.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try to finish off a game.
Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock. Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Prescott now. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
Stay on your feet, bro.
Incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around.
He's got a man, complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. Shakes off the sack. Able to get, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football.
I'm the best
It's a
at this
victory
shit.
for Philadelphia.
Yeah, man.
I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold the team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done.
You got
So
that
I would
lucky-ass
say
touchdown at the
game
end.
balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball.
You just like
You're
one
handing
game
out.
ball?
You're handing out multiple. Although I said you
Well,
up by
highlights.
saying game balls plural, but
Look, I
I
scored every
I
quarter.
like where we're going with this. You say one to represent,
yeah.
like the best player of all of
Yeah.
that. And I say multiple so that
Highlights.
you keep everyone motivated and
Jahi,
involved.
You're a man of the
Jahi,
people.
he's
I'm a man
back.
of the people.
Jahi's back.
I thought I was the only child.
you
Yes, I'm
get a
the
game
only
ball
child.
and you get a game
Sanders
ball.
got to
Game
use him
balls
in the
for
pattern
everybody.
more. Wentz rolling out, get the touchdown. He got to use his feet a little more.
That'll
how
do
to
it for
slide.
us, for Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the
Quarterback read.
NFL on EA
Trash.
Sports. For more,
Threw too many
find
picks.
us on Twitter at EA.
Threw too many picks, but I'm back, baby. Y'all see it. We're going to go on a 10-game winning streak right here. Let me see, I ain't got Deshaun Jackson. Need Jackson in the joint, man. Knew something was funny. We want smoke.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
Love the Cowboys. I keep playing all Cowboys.
Here's the kicker,
What's up,
Jake
player?
Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial
My last
Field.
2 games
Fielded
was
about a
Cowboys.
yard deep.
But it's cool, though. I know everybody
And
loves
nice
it.
work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Looking to throw, Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And they'll get this down to the 10. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed.
I overran that shit. Damn, overran it. God damn it.
Touchdown.
Ah, good shit.
And they are
Good
able
shit.
to strike first here on their opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start
nice.
this game.
That was
How about
nice.
how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than
That was
throw it
nice.
in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Come on. Back.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
Check. Who draw Parker?
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go.
Here we go.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A give left side to Howard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Here's Austin. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Now
Prescott.
Pick! Oh my God! What the fuck was that?
A lot of
That's a
contact.
pick.
No call, and it's 3rd down.
Oh my God!
Didn't
Pick
have a
the
receiver
sack.
open
Oh, that shit
downfield
was
as it
good.
turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Prescott. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Elliott. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Prescott on 1st down. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On on second down. It's
Oh, look at this. I'm missing the fucking tackles. Oh, my God.
Yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
I ain't never seen him step
It's a
in the
first
tackle.
down on a gain of 10.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of
Point of
who's
attack,
going
I'm
to be
stopping,
before
but
they
he
actually
dancing
open.
around back
I think
there.
that
Come
helps set
on,
him apart
man.
from many of the other backs in the league.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Damn.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
That was a good call.
Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Lean 5-3. Lean 5-3. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out.
Working from the gun, Wentz. It's caught by Jackson. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Wentz to throw again. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Wentz now on 1st down. Completes it to Aguilar. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. From the red zone now, Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Completes it to Jason Witten. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing. Prescott. It's caught. Cooper. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
26.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Prescott now from the 50. Escaping the pressure right. They find Randall Cobb on the completion.
This shit here, that was a nice play.
23 yards.
Damn, that was a
on the
nice play. Getting right in field goal range. That was good shit. That's good shit. Right in field goal range.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half.
Can't
On
take
is the
it with
field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Can't take it with him.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. The kick by Maher is good. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number. Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They go counter with Howard. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They go with Howard again. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run with a second-year man. This is Jay. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down.
Yeah, they just got him back.
The 3rd quarter.
They got him back last week.
Not abandoning the running game.
He was on the team last week, but they said he wasn't ready yet.
Works for you. and continuing to have faith in it.
Yeah, he was active. He was on the bench. He was dressed.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for
he was dressed.
6.
They just said he didn't know the blocking scheme was yet.
They'll keep it on the ground.
Should have went to the right.
Had
it
run
to the
inside,
right.
but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Ajayi, first down and more. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the first. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation.
When he came back, he got a new number this time.
What it is, 3rd down. They don't care that it's 3rd and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball.
No, remember he had to get surgery after the Super Bowl. He had to get surgery. And the Eagles released him. And it took him like a year and a half to recover from the surgery. He had like major knee surgery. So they had released him. Yup.
After the touchdown, here's
sure enough, dude, he had to get a new number.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
But Jordan Howard hurt
He
now.
can't get him down. And this return nets positive.
So it's going to be a Ajayi and Miles Sanders.
27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to come on in the end zone.
I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback.
Come on, what are you missing a tackle for like that?
Not one that I've ever met.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers,
3rd down, baby. Let's go.
On a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott.
Come on, you got to get on that dog.
He has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline.
Not that time. Not that time.
The first down carry by Elliott doesn't amount to much as he'll get forward for about a couple. And Duke Riley will get credit for the tackle. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go to Elliott again. And an alley to run. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 31. They'll try and run for it with Elliott.
Oh, he got it. He got it.
First before he's taken down at the 29. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
And we got Mike. 53.
First down, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right.
Fumble!
Can't get rid of it. He's
And
taken
he's supposed to
down.
fumble that.
Duke Riley showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Another try after the first down.
I seen that shit. I couldn't get around it.
There, complete to
Time out, man. Time
he
out.
has
Time
another
out.
first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18.
That was my fault. I
Eagles
seen
gonna
it.
take the first of their
I did that. I
timeouts.
fucked that
That'll
up.
leave them with 2 remaining.
I fucked that up.
We'll be back after this. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not
Fumble. I can't get a fumble for shit.
down he goes.
God
Now
damn,
Eagles
give me a
use the
fumble on
second
that.
of
That's
their
a fumble.
timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute
Damn.
warning. And we'll be back. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun.
Oh my God, this nigga turned his back to him.
And
You
he'll
see
be
him
taken down at the 2-yard line. And
Oh
now here
my-
comes the 3rd of their
He
timeouts.
turned his back to
defensively.
this nigga. Why would you
So they'll
turn
be
your
left
back?
with
I
only
had
the
to play.
2-minute warning
I
to
snapped
stop
on
it
to
from
him
here
to
on
stop.
out. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Good play, good play. Good play, and everything to the right. Bitch.
Cowboys score.
What I got? Less
Taking
than
it
2
in
minutes.
from 2 yards out. And the
Damn.
Cowboys, they push
No
out in front
timeouts.
further.
Dang.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Damn, man. Twice I had
Following
me
the
3rd and
touchdown,
deep.
here's Marr to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is Ajayi.
Let me get around that corner. Let me get around that corner.
48-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. They run with Ajayi.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Can't get past it.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Back to throw. Wentz. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
Here we go.
Check 55 for Mike. You run.
Wentz to throw. He'll get the first down.
Oh, this
inside
nigga
the
dropped
20.
it.
And that'll be
Oh.
incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the
I fucked that up.
The sack by Robert Quinn. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
All right.
This will run in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
That was bullshit, man. I couldn't get shit started. I waited, man. I waited too late for this bullshit. I'll be back like in an hour.